Hey, Leon, what about those heists?
Think blue, man.
I gotta hit her with it?
Kind of sudden, wasn't it?
I did not kill her.
You buy that?
I'm just afraid they've already got the guy convicted.
You never know, we might get lucky.
Blink and you're gone.
Well, you coming?
I'd rather have a root canal.
I love it so much when you talk nasty.
Works for me.
Delheim Electronics, 312 South Merida, the current of burglary in progress. Units L88 and L207 are on the scene. Notify burglary. This is Sergeant Sigerson.
Out.
Come on, let's go. Move it.
Just leave me alone. I won't say a thing, I promise. I promise I won't say a thing. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
He saw us.
These damn trashy cars. You think they're trying to tell us something or what?
Well, it's because of you, you know. Being a woman driver and all.
I could drive the pants off of you any day and you know it.
I love it so much when you talk nasty.
Any ID?
What do we got here, Mort? No D?
No, broken neck.
Blue bandana and the black shirt and pants makes him one of the Clips.
And what it looks like to me, Ed, is this bunch of punks busted through that door. Then he grabbed everything they could carry and took off. Now, this in here, he must have jumped on when they was rolling. He lost his grip and fell.
Clips? Come on, Segerson. These kids steal lunch money and snatch purses, but the one thing they're not into is team burglaries. No way.
Team. Simple smash and grab. Hunter? Are you telling me what's going down on my beat? Now, you may not know it, but while you and those hotshots from Homicide are up there, me and my grunts are out on the street every day and every night. And I know what's going down on my beat. I don't need you telling me.
Yeah, well, maybe we ought to sweat some of those street gangs, huh? The Clips, and what's the name of that other one?
Creams.
Yeah, the Creams. Let's bring in some of their leaders tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. The kid didn't break his neck falling off a moving vehicle.
Talk to me, Mort.
No, I'll be able to tell you after the PM. Talk to you. Okay, Finley, let's come.
Turn out the lights, the party's over.
Be sure to sing the song at the kid's funeral, Finley. His parents will really appreciate it.
You're as bad as they are, Leon.
Hey, not us, Hunter. You cops. You the crazy ones. I mean, you bringing us Clips and Creams ahead together. You had to know what was going to go down.
What's the matter? Got some problem joining the human race, Leon?
Hey, look, we are the human race. Nobody likes nobody who ain't one of their own. Dig it?
Yeah, right.
Anyway, thanks for keeping them Creams from stopping my clock in there. I owe you one.
Yeah, stay cool, kid, huh?
Hey! Them smashing grabs they trying to pin on us?
Yeah.
It's a bummer. We didn't do it.
Sure, Leon.
Hey, Hunter, those 8 months you got me on the farm convinced me. I'm into breakdancing now. Check this out. Woo! Huh? Not bad.
I'm breaking necks the next time, man. Anyway, yeah, you Hunter! You! McCall! We ain't taking nothing from you no more. Ain't there for nothing. Okay? You! You hear me? Come on, Leon. You! All right. All right. Come on, wait, boys! Yeah, all right.
Hey, catch you later, right?
Hey, Leon, what about those heists?
Think blue, man.
Think blue.
Hey, Hunter. Got a call from Lucky's Bar. They want you over there. Charlie Coster's pulling another wing ding.
Charlie.
Aggie, do me again. You looking at me? Yeah, you in the jacket. I'm talking to you.
These old guys can't handle their booze.
Oh, I can handle my booze, okay. Sonny, and I can handle you, too. Hey, you. I'm talking to you. You got something to do with me?
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Hunter. How you doing? I'm doing fine, and I'm just about to do a hell of a lot better.
Look, buddy, why don't you buy me that drink you always been talking about, huh?
For you, kid, anything.
Huh?
Sure.
You say, huh?
Hey, Aggie, you set one up for my friend here. Hey, I'll see you later, Junior.
Forget about it.
Young punks. You're so tough.
Hey. Relax, will you, Charlie? Forget about all this bull, will you? Come on, huh? It's good to see you. Let's just have a nice drink and relax, okay? This is Rick you're talking to here. Now, how you doing?
What is she doing this to me for? Why? Well, I mean, I'm not Mr. Right in her life. Okay, that's all right. Come out and say so. You know, Charlie, it ain't working for me. I ain't happy. Just come right out with it. Boom. Don't go sneaking around my back with other guys making me look like a jerk in front of my friends.
Charlie, wait a minute. Your friends do not think you're a jerk, okay? Get that straight.
Well, I feel like one. And I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Charlie, do you want a divorce from Vera?
No. I don't know. I mean, if she's gonna keep on cheating like she is, I suppose so. I got some pride, you know.
Yeah, I know you do. Charlie, you know what you gotta do? You gotta go talk to that woman. One-on-one. Tell her how Charlie feels about things. Okay? Tell her you know everything. But for God's sakes, tell her how you feel. Communicate something to that woman. Sit down with her. Talk to her. Face to face.
You're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
You're right. That's it. I got to talk to her. I got to tell her that I know what's going on and how I feel about it and get everything right out on the table. Right now.
Right.
You're right. I got to hit her with it. Boom.
Now, will you turn and face the wall, Sergeant Custer? Good. This way, please.
Hey, Jack, give me a minute, will you?
Sure.
I didn't do it, Hunter.
Charlie, I've got 4 witnesses that say they heard you and Vera arguing 10 minutes before she flew out the window. I've also got another witness right across the street that swears she saw you do it.
It wasn't me. She was already out the window by the time I got to the apartment.
Well, if it was that close, then you must have saw who did it.
I just missed him. I heard the fire escape door slam when I got out of the elevator and somebody running down the stairs. Must have been a guy. I didn't see him. Hell, I didn't know anything was wrong until I got into the apartment.
Charlie, did you kill her?
You know me better than that. I did not kill her. I swear to God.
Jack.
Aren't you finished with him yet?
Another 5 minutes.
Hurry it up, will you? Central Homicide wants him downtown.
Hey, Delroy, why don't you relax, huh? He's not a piece of meat. He won't spoil.
Killer cop? In my book, he's already rotten.
Taking Charlie downtown.
Well, it's SOP when an officer's accused of a major felony, you know?
Accused? I'm just afraid they've already got the guy convicted.
I know that you and Charlie were really good friends.
I've known Charlie Coster all my life. And the one thing he's never, ever done to me is lie. I mean about anything. I know how this must look. But if Charlie Coster says he's innocent... Well, I could sure see why Charlie went for her.
Yeah. You know, a police shrink once told me you could tell everything there was to know about a lady but what she kept in her desk.
Well, other than Vera being a pack rat, what's all this stuff tell you?
Well, I think she was living way beyond her salary as a police clerk. This stuff is $50 a pop. Looks like she had a lot of hay fever problems. I don't know, sinuses or something. A lot of headaches.
Looks like we got some travel plans here.
I'm sorry I had to keep you waiting. Current files here are such a mess. You know, we needed extra help just to keep up with the flood of robbery reports, even before we lost poor Vera.
Same general area of the city, same type of stores hit, same general M.O. What are these reports doing in current files anyway? They ought to be over in special files for further investigation.
You're absolutely right, Sergeant. I don't understand it. Vera was always extremely efficient. However, she really wasn't herself the past week or so. I mean, it was as if she knew something was about to... I really shouldn't be telling you this. One should never speak ill of the dead. But, well, there were other men. I mean, it was sooner or later her husband had to find out.
Well, how many men were there? One, two, a group, a couple? How many?
Actually, I only saw her with one man. They were having lunch together about a week or so before. It was a black man.
Well, so what?
Well, I just mentioned that for purposes of identification.
Yeah. Well, thanks for your time, huh?
Can we take this stuff?
I don't see why not.
Thanks. You know, Central Homicide's gonna be all over our toes if they find out we got this.
Hey, listen, Central Homicide was on their toes. They did come and pick this stuff up yesterday.
You hope.
2 airline tickets to Rio de Janeiro. Mr. and Mrs. Charlie Coster. Charlie never said anything about these tickets.
Maybe Vera was going to surprise him.
Here we go, Mr. and Mrs. Charles Coster. 2 tickets to Rio via Miami. Flight number 3704, economy class, departing LAX 11 p.m. on the 29th.
Who made the reservations?
Mrs. Coster. She phoned in the number of her husband's credit card, and either she or her husband would present the card and sign when they picked up the tickets. That's done that way all the time.
Did they pick him up?
She did on the 18th. But then on the 26th, he came in and canceled the reservations.
26th?
Mm-hmm.
You sure about that?
Black and white.
On the 26th, Charlie comes in, cancels vacation plans, and on the 27th, she winds up dead. What time is it?
At the tone, 4:48.
You know how much sleep I've lost sitting out on these PD intelligence tips and how many of them have panned out? You got it. So let's go home.
Give it another 15 minutes, huh?
Another night wasted.
String enough of these together and you'll get a nice pension, McCall.
Yeah. Thinking about Charlie. I think the fact that he canceled those airline tickets is what's going to do him in.
I'm gonna hit him on that the first time I see him.
Did you get the license plate?
Yep. Well, it looks as though we lucked out on this stakeout after all.
Yeah, well, we were due to have something good happen.
Blink and you're gone.
Nice joke, Sinkerson. You could have killed somebody here.
Joke? No, what do you mean, joke? You see, the beat cops spotted you down here, and they figured you was a couple of wise guys casing one of the stores. I had to check you out.
If you had checked with the watch commander like you should have, you jerk, you would have found out we were sitting down here on a stakeout.
What you doing down here anyway? Did you get demoted to burglary?
Now, we're still on homicide. That's what we're doing down here, Sigerson. Now, you do remember the dead boy we found the other night, don't you?
We would have had him cold if he hadn't scared them off.
Scared off who?
The van. I know they were going to hit that stereo store.
Forget it. The van had nothing to do with it. We got to go find Leon.
Leon, what the hell are you doing? All I want to do is talk to you.
I know, man, but I got my image to think of. Come on, put the cuffs on.
Come here. Comfy?
What are you arresting him for?
His image?
Okay, you can take the cuffs off now.
I lost the key.
And I lost my voice. So, my man.
So think blue, Leon.
Hey, Hunter, man, that was just jive, you know.
How many years do you think Leon's gonna get when I shake him down out there and find 2 ounces of cocaine on him?
Hey, come on.
Years, I'd say 6, 8 easy.
Come on, guys, you wouldn't. Okay, I'm thinking blue.
So?
So them smash and grabs the burglary squad's been trying to pin on the street gangs? The word around is the dudes that are really responsible are the ones been busting our chops.
Yeah, we know that, Leon. Why don't you fill in the spaces?
All I know is what's on the wind.
Get out, Leon. Spread them. Let's see what you got on you, buddy.
It's a cop named Luther Wesson. He's one of them.
He's one of who?
The cops that have been pulling on them store burglaries.
Says you and who else?
Oh, man, Hunter. It was a bro, man, Diz. He says one night he seen a bunch of cops cleaning out that TV store in Benson. And they were running in and out of there like ants, loading the TVs in the trunks of their police cars. Can you dig it? Ain't that police cars?
Well, how come this Diz, how did he recognize Luther?
Luther Wesson was his cousin.
Well, where do we find Diz?
Where his folks buried him. He was a kid got his neck busted the night that last smash and grab went down.
Oh, using a corpse for corroboration. That's really cute, Leon.
Give me a break, lady. You asked me what I know, I told you.
Leon.
I swear to God, Hunter.
All right, get out of here.
You buy that?
That's like get more proof.
Leon was right about one thing. Luther was a cop. Just barely.
What do you mean, just barely?
Well, you remember a couple years ago when they busted a bunch of cops down the Kenmore division for shaking down some local merchants?
Luther was part of it, right?
Well, IA seems to think so, but they couldn't pin anything on him. They transferred him over here. And guess who approved the transfer? Sergeant Charles W. Coster.
Well, you know, that's part of Charlie's job, you know, to approve all transfers. Besides, we're not too sure if Luther's the guy who's... Let's go ask.
Yeah, that's him.
And you saw them together only once?
Mm-hmm. At lunchtime. But that wasn't the first time they'd been together, obviously.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean, obviously? They were in a public place, weren't they?
Well, even in a public place, you can tell pretty well what a couple is doing in private, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, thanks again for your cooperation.
Nice looking fella.
That's Scuzzball Luther. I okay his transfer, I give him a second shot, and what does he do? He hits on my wife.
Charlie, the guy was dirty. How could you take a guy like that in?
Sigerson said he had gotten a bum rap because he was black. He asked me to give him a break.
Charlie, the day before she went out the window, you canceled vacation plans that you'd made with Vera.
Come on, I never made any plans for a vacation with
Charlie,
Vera.
we already talked to the travel agent.
You want to hear my side of the story or no?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
The day before, I found a couple of airline tickets that for Rio de Janeiro, they were charged to my credit card. My card? I mean, fine, she's going off with some other guy. That's sleazy enough. But hit me with a tab? You bet your butt I canceled.
Charlie, you said Vera had already gone out the window by the time you got home, right? All right, the guy from Central Homicide checked out the time it would have taken you to get from Murphy's to your place. Now, he says you would have had to have been home 10 minutes before she died.
Boy, you guys. Now, you come in here like you're my friends.
Hey, just a second here, Charlie. I know you're frustrated. So are we. But we are your friends, and you know that.
Look, when I left you at Murphy's bar, I was a little drunk. I was very hot under the collar. Oh, I stopped at that little park halfway in between. You know the one.
Yeah.
Went in there to sit down, cool off, and think about what I was going to say to her.
Who could have killed her, Charlie?
Maybe she got another stud and Luther got jealous. Or maybe, look, you're the homicide cop. You figure it out.
Will you just listen to me for a minute? I am not trying to nail Charlie. I am just trying to set it up exactly the way Central Homicide is going to see it, okay? Charlie's watch commander. He brings in Luther Wesson, who's a cop with a bad rep, right? Now, Vera, Charlie's wife, is a clerk at Robbery Records. Fine. Now, all of a sudden, there's a string of burglaries start to go down, and Vera doesn't flag them for the special file.
And you think all this adds up to what?
Well, when I add 2 and 2, I get 4. What do you get?
Doing?
Gotta talk to you, Luther.
Look, man, I'm in kind of a rush. Catch me at the precinct later.
I understand you turned in your badge this morning.
Kind of sudden, wasn't it?
No, I've been thinking about it for a while.
Well, ever since Vera Costa flew out the window?
Hey, who's Vera Costa?
You're gonna go off to South America with this lady and you can't even remember her name? Oh, Luther.
Look, I didn't have anything to do with that. That's Charlie's package, all right? I wasn't nowhere around there.
Luther, we gotta talk.
Come on. Hey, look, Hunter, come on.
Here we go, right down here.
Come on, you're tearing, Hunter. Come on, Hunter, you're tearing.
How can you afford this type of a jacket on your salary, Luther?
What's it to you how I spend my money, huh?
Well, it depends on how you got it. I understand you and a couple of cops got a smash and grab going.
Oh, come on.
Was Vera wrapped up in it? Huh? How about your real good buddy, Sergeant Segerson? Was he in on it?
Oh, man, where you get all this garbage from, huh?
Want to talk garbage?
You guys got it all wrong.
And why don't you set it straight?
All right. Vera and Sergeant Segerson, they had a thing going. They were tight. This and that happened, so she just broke it off with him.
And became your lady, right?
Well, if that's all, Luther, then why run?
Hey, Charlie threw out the window, didn't he? I could be next.
Why? Charlie didn't do anything to Sigerson.
Hey, you got something on me? Read me my rights, take me down and book me. Otherwise, just get off my case, Hunter.
Is that what you want, Luther? That's what you're gonna get.
Luther!
I only caught half the plate, Hunter. Did you get it? You know, it's probably a waste of time, but I'll take that partial plate number we got and run it through DMV. You never know, we might get lucky. All I got was one LQO, but I just couldn't get the rest of the number.
Hunter. Now, Hunter, you have to know more about this than I do. Now, you were there when Luther got gunned down. All I have is a report. Next question.
Let's talk about Vera Costa.
Charlie's wife? Everybody's free lunch?
Both of them were connected to you. And both of them have been murdered.
Hunter, I hate to dance without music, so why don't you play out your tune?
Okay, Severson. There's about a half a dozen or so cops in this precinct who've been running a smash and grab outfit for the last few months. Now, Vera was in on it, and so was Luther.
What you do? You take this garbage and you sweep it under the IA carpet, and you don't put it under mine.
I haven't reached the chorus yet. Luther and Vera were in on it. They weren't running it. Somebody else was. Somebody like you.
You see, I don't have to take this from you. Get out. Come on. Get out of here. You gotta be crazy, Hunter. Now, if I did the things you say I did, then why would I kill my partners?
Because Vera dumped you, Segerson, for Luther. And you killed Luther to shut him up.
Oh, thank you, Hunter. You know what you just did? You made the case against Charlie Coster ironclad.
Now, you got it all wrong, Segerson. You see, Charlie was in the slammer when Luther was murdered.
Hunter, what, you didn't know? You didn't know that the DA went for murder, too, and kicked him out on bail at 10 a.m. in the morning? That's Charlie Coster like a glove, doesn't it, Mr. Hunter? Sir?
Look, I don't like Segerson any more than you do, but he's right. The collar fits Charlie.
It's Segerson McCall, and I'm going to prove it, okay?
Okay, fine, but don't bet the family jewels on it. Got something you might be interested in here. An inventory of everything they got out of Vera's closets and drawers. You want to hear this? Designer pants and dresses, enough to stock a boutique. 22 pairs of shoes. The cheapest is $75 a pair. Tons of gold chains, earrings, everything. And real gold, not gold plate. And pantyhose at $20 a pair, for crying out loud.
So what you're saying is Vera is a thief. Does that make Charlie one, too, now?
Look, he knew he was going to retire, right? Now, Vera knew that his pension wouldn't even cover the cost of her pantyhose, so she suckers him into it to pad the retirement fund. After she makes him a thief, he finds out she's going to run out on him. Boom! Out the window. Hunter, it's not the first time that a decent guy like Charlie would be driven to commit murder by a rotten wife. And there's something else. Charlie was watch commander when all 6 burglaries went down.
Let's go see Charlie, huh?
20 years a cop, 8 citations, accommodations up to my eyeballs, and now you're saying I not only shut my wife out the window, but I am a crooked cop, too.
Look, the burglaries went down on your watch. All I'm asking is that if you saw anything or might have heard something that would give us a clue, that you'd tell us.
The hell with you.
Hey, Charlie, we're trying to help you here.
Sure. Help me right into the slammer. You and the rest of the PD. 20 years I gave him, practically my whole life.
Look, Charlie, those nights that you were the watch commander, Sigerson, your tax sergeant?
Oh, come on. Siggy's a buddy.
Charlie, Sigerson was getting it on with Vera before Luther. Charlie, somebody in that police department was running a burglary ring. Now, if it wasn't you, I think it's Sigerson.
Siggy was best man at my wedding.
Yeah, they're all there now.
Yeah, but who says they're in there talking about Thursday night's hot shipment, you know? They might all just be in there for a beer.
They took the bait all right.
Well, Sigerson may be dirty, but he's not stupid. He knows we're on to him. He's not going to pull another job, not now.
Yeah, maybe.
The guy says the distributor expects a brand new shipment on Thursday. It's prima stuff. The Goot says he'll give us $200 a unit.
Well, I said no. Not for any price.
Come on, Sig. It's the best score we've had.
Why don't you guys smarten up? You see, Hunter knows what the setup is. We put one more job, and he's gonna come down on us like a tent. You know what we do? We quit when we're ahead.
Okay, you don't want to do it? Don't do it. Ain't so tough. Dirk and Jensen and I'll do it by ourselves.
Well, you guys are so bored with breathing air, you want to try cyanide? You see, that dead kid makes us a murder rap with special circumstance.
You killed that kid, Sig, all by yourself. It's your package.
Yeah, the only one.
Did you say something, Lawson?
No. I was just agreeing with Dirk.
Was that right? Let me tell you something. You see, you're in for the burglaries, so you're in for the murder, just like me. And you know what? If I burn, you burn.
We're blowing it out here. I mean, they could be in there plotting to rob the Federal Reserve for tons of gold or something, for all we know. And besides, I'm hungry. Let's go.
No, I want to see where Sigerson goes when he leaves here.
What's this?
With Sergeant Sigerson's compliments, he'd have sent out something a little stronger, but he knew you were on stakeout duty, and so that wouldn't be proper.
I told you Sigerson wasn't going to pull another job right under our nose, huh? Didn't I tell you?
You know, one thing I hate in this world, McCall, is a person who says, I told you so.
Call. Yeah, you got it? Are you sure of that? Right. Yeah, thanks. That was DMV. They just ran the partial plate numbers we got off the Plymouth that Luther was shot from.
Yeah?
It matches one of ours.
Now, here we go. 1LQ0098, a 78 Brown Plymouth.
Checked out the Devil Sigerson, right?
Nope. Sergeant Charlie Coster. Now, if you want Sergeant Sigerson's vehicle, that's,
Forget it. You know, Charlie was in custody for 3 days. See if anybody checked out Charlie's car in those time frames.
Check it out. What date is it?
14th of the month.
Yeah, here it is.
102-0098. Checked out at 10:40 a.m. Checked back in at 4:09 p.m. to Sergeant Charlie Costa, badge number 3435.
Luther was killed at 3:45. Guess that does it for Charlie.
Wait a minute. Hunter? Wait a second. Look at that. Look at this 4. Don't you think that it looks like both those lines were written with a different pencil? Like one had a lead sharper than the other? Look at that.
Someone changed that 1 to a 4.
Yeah.
What time did Costa return his vehicle?
On the 14th, gee, I wasn't on duty that day. It's my day off. Is that an official call?
No, I'm calling my bookie. Charlie? Rick.
Yeah, Hunter?
Now listen to me. This is very, very important. Did you use your official vehicle the day you got out of jail?
What difference does it make?
Charlie, did you use the car?
Yes, I used it. I had some errand. They let me use it.
Okay. What time did you check the car out? What time did you bring it back? Charlie, are you there?
Charlie, you there?
Oh, yeah. I checked it out at 10:40 and brought it back at 1:09.
You seem awfully sure about that, Charlie.
Because I am looking at the receipt that they punched when I brought the car back.
You've got a receipt? Charlie, put your shoes on. Bring the receipt down here at the precinct. I'll meet you here. Do it now. Charlie, if you've got a morale problem, go down to St. Paul's, play some basketball with the kids, but first of all, bring the receipt down here now. Move your butt.
Where are we going?
To arrest Evel Sigerson for the murder of Luther Wesson.
Well, on what evidence?
His face when they cuff him. Sigerson? No, Ziggy. Yeah, I don't know if this is important or not, but Hunter was just in here. He was asking about times when Costa's car was picked up.
Hey.
Where's Sigerson? I got a phone call and 1 hour.
Phone call from who?
You tell me I didn't ask.
Yeah.
Charlie, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm on my way. I was half out the door when you called.
Charlie, Sigerson is on his way over to your house.
Sigerson. We were friends before I even knew you.
Charlie is not your friend, okay? He killed Vera. He's setting you up for it. Just get the hell out of there.
No way, Rick. I don't want to hear about him and Vera from you. I want him to tell me.
Charlie!
Right there, Evel.
Charlie McCall. Sigerson. Hold it!
Hey, Charlie's here! Hey, Charlie! Come on in! Hey, Charlie!
What can I say? You've already said it, Charlie. Have a drink.
Yeah.
Dee Dee, thank you, too.
It was for a good cause, Charlie.
I'll tell you, it's good to be home.
I'll bet.
Hey, here's the Charlie, huh? Listen, have I ever told you what this guy was like when he was a kid?
No.
No? You got about 5 hours?
Yeah.